Hi everyone. By popular demand, I'm Mama Lisa. This is Dimitri, and I am going to be cooking for you today. And I'm going to be making Mama Lisa's Kickin' Kitchen coconut chicken. So if you are in my family, you already love coconut chicken. And if I say I'm making coconut chicken, you know there's a million ways to eat this. You can have it on a salad, you could have it in a street taco, you could have it on rice. It just has a lot of good things you can do with it. So here we go. So we have 2.5 pounds of chicken breast here. And what we're gonna do with it is I'm gonna start cutting up this chicken into chunks. Nothing real special. You don't have to be a great cook. You can be one of the worst cooks in America, and this will change your life. Dimitri is going to crack the eggs, and he is going to add 1 cup. We have 1 cup of condensed milk. The same thing you'd put in a pumpkin pie, honey. That's what we're going to mix with our eggs. Okay, so here we go. We're just cutting up this chicken. So you can see, we're just cutting up this chicken into bite-sized pieces, because if you're having a salad, it's a little bit more enjoyable to have pieces that are small enough to actually eat. But if you're making, you know, kind of like a chicken tenders recipe, then this is a really good idea, because then you can just make your pieces a little bit bigger. But we like them kind of around, just a little bit bigger than bite size.
Do we whip the eggs?
Yes, we do. And the good thing is that this is a pretty healthy recipe. It's not really, it doesn't really have too many awful things in it, but it has a lot of things in it that you can enjoy. And it's a recipe that you can replicate, because you can actually use it on shrimp. It's amazing on shrimp. It's really good on pork, and it's really good on pieces of cod. And I've actually made it with pieces of salmon, and it's really good. So once you have all of your pieces like this that are piled up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just shake a tiny little bit of salt on there. We're gonna put a little bit of pepper. Okay, now we're gonna take our breadcrumbs right here, which I use the Panko crispy breadcrumbs. And we're just gonna pour those in there. Okay, you're just gonna fill up your bowl, and this is what it's gonna look like. Then, here's our flaked sweetened coconut, right? You want flaked sweetened coconut because you want coconut that's a little sweet, that tastes good. And we're gonna put at least 1.5 cups in there, because we wanna make sure we get some coconut every time. Now, we're gonna take and put about 3 tablespoons in our egg. Because as we coat our chicken, it will get everything all coated, and it'll be really nice. Now to our breadcrumbs, we're gonna add, there you go, some Kraft cheese. We're looking at like about 1/2 cup. And then here we go, smoked paprika. And this is, you know, where you get a little bit of kick to your sweetness. And then we're gonna add some garlic salt. Okay, so now we're done with all this. Now Dimitri and I are gonna switch bowls. I'm gonna add this condensed milk into our egg. And you're just gonna scramble that. Don't let it make you afraid. Don't let cooking make you afraid, ever. Just be like, you know what, I can do this. And you can. You really, really can. So we're gonna slide over just a little bit. Do you wanna get the spray up there? Here, I'll get it, because I can see it. Okay. So we have a little bit of this canola spray, and we're just spraying just a regular old sheet pan, as you can see. It only takes 1 minute. Spray your sheet pan, okay? And we're gonna take our little pieces of salted and peppered chicken. We're gonna drop it in our little mix right here, right? And then we're gonna drop it in here, and we're gonna coat it with this. And that's just that simple, and that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna put a bunch of pieces in here. You wanna grab some of these, Dee? And just start putting them in there. And we're just gonna make sure that we get them all coated. And that's what we're doing right now. We're getting everything all coated. You gotta put them in one at a time. And so there's a reason that you put your pieces in, even if you put a ton of them in your mix, because you wanna get them in your bowl with your breadcrumbs, and you wanna get after it. You wanna get in there and you wanna just squish them, and you just wanna make sure that everyone has a ton of yummy coconut and breadcrumbs on it. Well, if you are part of the clan in my family, this is a dinner that you really like and that most everybody in my family knows how to make, because I think it's an important staple to your busy week. If you have a busy week and you got to run in the door and you have to feed a hungry family that everybody wants something different, this kind of does it, because you can make one batch of coconut chicken, and what you'll find is that you can have kids that just want it with the dip, which I'm going to show you in a minute, or you can put them on a salad for yourself, or you can throw them on top of some leftover rice, and you will see, very tasty all the time, delicious. Just like my recipe for chicken cutlets, which will probably be next week's addition to our channel. But this is just for anybody that, you know, if you're looking for measurements and you want to be a pro cook, go to the Cordon Bleu, and you'll see that even those people, they may say they measure everything, but yeah, they don't measure all the time. They really don't. So get in there with your hands, get dirty hands, you know, smell what you're cooking. Okay, so we have a tray that's full that we can use. We'll just put those in. And meanwhile, while those are cooking, we're gonna make a very yummy dip for our chicken. And I'm gonna take this over to the sink.
Shouldn't we finish these up? There's room.
Well, you don't want to pack them in there too tight. Another FYI, you don't want to pack your chicken in too tight because you want it to get brown. And if you pack them in real tight, then they don't cook as fast. They almost steam, which is kind of icky, rather than bake. So we want them to bake and get brown and be delicious. That's the game. Okay, so now we're going to put these in the oven. Okay, and here's our beautiful tray. If you had smell-o-vision, you'd be beside yourself. That's how good these smell. Okay, so we're gonna put those in. We're gonna put on our timer. Don't forget to set your timer. Because you know what? As a mother, dog mom, cat mom, avid TV watcher, avid talk to my friends on the phone, you and I both know we get busy. We need that timer to go off to let us know. So check yourself, check your timer, and you'll have perfectly yummy coconut chicken. So we're gonna set our timer. I have a convection oven. If you have a convection oven, you are gonna set your convection oven for 13 minutes. Okay, now we're gonna push this to the side. We're gonna throw this away. We're gonna wipe our little counter space off because we're messy, because we're real people and we don't have a crew of 50 people walking around cutting things, cleaning things, finding things. We gotta do everything ourselves. This is the real world. And then throw in, if you got kids and all that and they want your attention too, forget it. Okay, so now we're gonna make our sauce, which is so simple. So we're gonna take honey mustard. This is Marie's honey mustard. And this is Bonnie cherry preserves. And all we're gonna do is, we are gonna put about a cup of your honey mustard. There you go. And we're gonna put that in a little Tupperware. Okay. So we're gonna put our cherry in first, and that is about 2 tablespoons. And that's what we want. And we are gonna pour this yummy honey mustard. And there it is. And we're just gonna stir that. And it's gonna turn the best color, and it smells so good. And the other one that's really good, if you use this recipe on shrimp or chicken, shrimp or any kind of fish, there's your beautiful sauce, okay? Your dipping sauce. If you make this with shrimp or fish, orange marmalade and fig jam are the best ever. Oh my God, that's just outrageous. That should be illegal. So, I don't have a pause button on this, so it's not like you just gotta trust us that it works. But I don't know what I would do with you for 13 minutes while I'm waiting for that tray to get done. So I'm gonna post an update and let you know how good they are. But I can tell you what, I can smell them cooking. So that's how you make them, that's how you cook them, and it's up to you to eat them. Ta-ta. Okay, so we just wanted you to see what your yummy chicken is gonna look like when it comes out of the oven. And here it is, it just came out, and it smells amazing. And it tastes amazing, probably. We're gonna find out. So as you can see, I have here 3 ways that you can eat your chicken right now. One is have a leftover biscuit from Biscuits and Gravy this morning, and you will put a little dab of your sauce on the bottom, and you will take a couple of your nuggets right here, and you'll put those on there, and then you're gonna take a little bit of syrup, and there it is. See it dripping off the side? There you go. And you're gonna put a lid on it, and are you gonna eat this or am I gonna eat this?
I could give it a try.
Okay, so he's gonna try it, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good, okay? And then, if you have people in your house that like to make their own little tortillas, these street tacos are amazing. So, you just take a street taco, you put a couple of little pieces of your coconut chicken on there, you get a little bit of your sauce that's right here. And we're gonna just put our sauce on there. And this sauce is so good. If you decide you wanna put salad on it, look at that. If we had smell-o-vision, you'd really like it. And then you just pinch it together. Oh, it's amazing.
I'll give this one a go.
Yeah, so good. So you can make this at home for your family in 15 minutes. You can bake them, you can fry them, you can deep fry them. Lots of choices. So we hope you're enjoying your yummy food. And just remember, you can cook. You just need somebody to tell you how, because it tastes good. It tastes good. All right. See you soon.